For me, the year doesn't really start in January when the calendar says it should. It starts in March. Over the years, I've realized something. A real reset doesn't happen when life is busy and loud. It happens when things finally slow down enough for you to think clearly. After 15 years of raising 4 children on my own, this March feels different. For the first time in 15 years, I have the space to focus on myself and start a chapter that's truly mine. In this video, I'm sharing how I'm resetting my life this March, the routines I'm changing, the goals I'm setting, and what "it's my turn" actually looks like now that all my children have grown up and left home. Welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Damaris. I'm a single mom of 4, and for most of my life, everything revolved around raising my children. But this year, things feel different. January for me is always a blur. We're coming off Christmas and New Year holiday. The house is full, a little chaotic, and we're trying to squeeze in spring cleaning while everyone's still home. Then before I know it, it's mid-January and the school year begins again. And we're switching gears fast. From spring cleaning to school rounds and shopping. It used to be non-stop back then when I was doing everything for them. Making sure they had what they needed, getting them where they needed to be, keeping everything moving. But over time, that started to change as they got older. In this phase of motherhood, it looks very different now. I'm not packing lunches anymore. I'm not doing the daily school drop-offs and pickups. They're grown now. They can handle their own schedules, their own responsibilities, their own lives. I'm still funding them though. And me? I'm learning in real time how to let go of being everything for everyone and start figuring out what my life looks like now. It's exciting in a way, but it's also the part no one really prepares you for. By the time February arrives, the house slowly starts to empty. One child leaves, then another, and another, until eventually it's just me. Before they go, I always make sure they take a bit of home comfort with them. Fresh sheets and pillow slips, soft blankets, feather pillows. It might seem like a small thing, but I know after a long day of classes, coming back to a soft, comfortable bed makes a difference. I know my girls really appreciate it, and even though the boys grumble about carrying too much luggage, I know that they're secretly enjoying going back to their rooms to a soft, comfy bed after a long day of classes. And then, after the last child leaves, the house gets very quiet. At first, I'm still in mom mode, calling to check in, making sure they're settled, asking if they have everything they need. But slowly, I start to realize they're figuring things out on their own now. Their schedules, their routines, their independence. And as a mom, I step back a little. I'm kind of like standing along the sidelines now. I'm still there, always. That will never change. But I'm no longer the center of everything. It's like taking a final bow and stepping away from that chapter, but not completely. I don't know if that makes sense. And that's when it really hits me. When your children grow up, it creates space in your life again. And learning what to do with that space, that's a journey in itself. For 15 years, my life was full, busy, loud, structured around my children. I didn't think this day would come so fast. The dust finally settles at the end of February. And in March, that's when I finally feel like I can pause and ask myself, okay, Damaris, what do I want this year to look like? What do I want now in this new chapter of my life? And that's when I focus on my goals and start getting intentional again. So in a lot of ways, March feels like my real new year. 2026 marks 3 major milestones in my journey as a single mom. The first, my eldest child is graduating from university. The second, I'm officially an empty nester. All my children have spread their wings and are finding their own way in the world as young adults. And the third, this month marks 15 years of me walking the path of a single mom, raising 4 kids alone. Now, I've had a few questions from subscribers and viewers over time about how I became a single mom. So to mark 15 years of my solo mom journey, I will tell my story of how I became a single mom in my next video, so keep an eye out for that. This March feels especially significant. This is not just another goal-setting month. It's a whole new chapter. I'm stepping into a completely new chapter of my life. It's not about starting over, it's about continuing my story with intention, purpose, and a little more space for me. For 15 years, I put myself on the back burner and went all in on my kids. I poured everything into my kids and I'd do it all again in a heartbeat, no regrets. My kids always come first, and I'm glad I gave it everything that I had. But like anything worth doing, there were trade-offs. Focusing on my kids meant some of my own dreams had to take a backseat. And now that they're all grown and have flown the nest, I finally got the space to focus on me and go after the stuff I put on hold for way too long. I started my March reset with something simple, clearing the clothes off the couch and sorting through the papers that had been sitting on the floor for 2 months. It's not glamorous, it's small, but that's the point. You start doing it and the momentum flows. So that's my March reset. Small steps, intentional routines, and a mindset that says, it's my turn now. If you're going through a season of change or you've spent a long time putting everyone else first, consider this your little reminder. It's okay to slow down. You take stock and you reset. And to all the single moms just starting out, feeling like the journey is tough, hang in there. The hard days don't last forever, and there's always a light at the end of the struggle. Don't forget, in my next video, I'll be sharing the story of how I became a single mom, so you can celebrate my 15-year journey with me. Until then, take a deep breath and enjoy the beginning of your own reset. God bless.